Beloved soul, if you find yourself here right now, know this moment is no accident. The air around you shimmers softly, as if heaven itself is breathing gently on your spirit, whispering a truth so profound that it stirs the very core of your being. God never forsakes a patient and loving soul. The promise rings like a melody, inviting your heart to listen closely. So before you settle in, take a moment to like and subscribe, but only if you truly feel the peace and love from the angels in this message. Share in the comments your location and local time, so we may join in this sacred moment together. Now let the lights dim, let the breeze whisper softly, and together let us begin today's journey, guided by the peace and grace of God and the angels. Awaken, for a new journey awaits you, child of God. If you are watching this right now, it is not by chance. Your guardian angel has carried you across unseen spiritual landscapes to arrive at this exact time and place. You have often felt invisible, as if life has overlooked you a shadow among the bright lights of others' achievements. Yet God speaks softly but powerfully. You have never been forgotten, even before your first breath, before your mother's womb cradled you. Your name was written in the book of life. You are not simply a random soul wandering the earth. You are a chosen one, set apart for a sacred purpose. Imagine a vast tapestry woven by the hands of God, threads of divine light connecting your life to a destiny far beyond what you can see. Maybe your childhood was marked by hardship, abandonment, betrayal, financial struggles, moments when it seemed the world was closing its doors on you. These were not signs of rejection, but the refining fires of preparation. Like the ancient prophets who faced trials before their call, your pain was allowed so that you might carry a promise too great for the ordinary. You are heir to riches that transcend earthly wealth, riches tied directly to God's throne. In the ancient days when Moses led the Israelites out of Egypt, he carried a promise from God, a promise of freedom and inheritance in a land flowing with milk and honey. You too carry a promise. It is a divine call that sets you apart, a call whispered by the heavens' son-daughter. You are the chosen one. You are the heir. This inheritance is not just a future hope. It is a present reality waiting to be unlocked. And this unlocking will begin now as you open your heart and mind to receive. There is a hidden world, a spiritual realm, where documents, prophecies, and contracts exist with your name inscribed in radiant letters. These heavenly records hold keys to material wealth, honor, and provision placed for you by divine decree. The enemy has tried to keep these from you, cloaking your identity and purpose in shadows of doubt and discouragement. Yet the heavens are shouting your name, breaking open the ancient scrolls and releasing the promise. Isaiah 45:3 says, "I will give you hidden treasures and secret riches." These treasures are not only in the skies, but also on the earth, waiting for you. You are about to step into a reality where doors will open without explanation, where people will seek you with opportunities you never expected. You will find that the promise written for you is a financial inheritance of extraordinary magnitude. It will not fall like manna from the sky without your faith and readiness. But when you open your eyes and heart, you will see the angels move, guiding you with purpose. Feel the weight of this moment, beloved. You are not alone in your struggles. You have fought battles unseen, held faith through dark nights, and kept hope alive when the world told you otherwise. This endurance is your mantle. The divine call is awakening within you, the beginning of a story written by God Himself. It is time to rise from the shadows and claim what has been waiting patiently for you since the dawn of your existence. Pause now and breathe deeply. Feel the gentle presence of the angels surrounding you, their wings whispering peace. Your soul is ready to hear the next part of this sacred message. Trust that what is unfolding is a divine unveiling meant to lift you from despair to honor, from waiting to fulfillment. This is just the beginning. The journey continues, and the heavens are with you every step of the way. Beloved child of light, as the veil between the seen and unseen worlds begins to thin, listen closely to the whispers carried on the celestial winds. There is a hidden promise woven into the fabric of your very being, a promise connected to a spiritual heritage that stretches beyond the limitations of human understanding. This is not a mere story or a hopeful dream. It is a divine lineage, a billionaire spiritual bloodline that carries authority, riches, and blessings reserved for those who bear its mark. You, dear one, are part of this lineage, a forgotten heir whose inheritance has been kept from sight, but never erased from heaven's records. Long ago, in times when kings ruled with divine right, families carried blessings that passed from generation to generation, not only in lands and wealth, but in spiritual authority and heavenly favor. Today, this spiritual elite remains, though hidden from worldly view. Unlike earthly riches, these treasures transcend mere currency. They are keys to provision, protection, and power. Your name is written in this celestial ledger. Your destiny is tied to an inheritance that will unlock doors and open paths previously closed to you. Consider the story of Joseph in the Old Testament. Betrayed by his brothers, sold into slavery, forgotten in prison, yet his identity was not lost. He was the heir to a divine promise, destined to become the ruler over Egypt and save nations from famine. Similarly, your current hardships are but a season of preparation. The spiritual world is awakening to your rightful place. The heavenly family that carries this lineage has not forgotten you. Instead, they have kept you safe hidden until the appointed time, when your inheritance would be released. This spiritual heritage is not abstract or symbolic. It is real, active, and powerful. Your name is linked to wealth that includes properties, investments, financial opportunities, and blessings that surpass earthly understanding. These riches were prophesied long ago, recorded in spiritual documents and contracts that have been guarded through the ages. Yet forces opposed to your destiny have sought to block your access, to hide what belongs to you. The enemy knows the power of your inheritance and has fought to keep you in obscurity. But hear the good news: the time of ignorance is over. The skies are opening, ancient books are being unsealed, and the sound of liberation fills the air. The resistance that held you back is breaking right now. Your spiritual name is being lifted, your destiny reactivated, and the divine transfer is beginning. It is a spiritual and material awakening. Isaiah 45:3 reminds us, "I will give you treasures hidden in the darkness and riches stored in secret places." You are the recipient of these hidden treasures. They are not simply dreams, but tangible realities coming to you. Feel the stirring in your spirit, the subtle yet unmistakable movement of angels assigned to you. These are not ordinary beings. They are ministering spirits with a mission. Hebrews 1:14 says they serve those who are to inherit salvation, and that salvation includes provision and deliverance. Your angels are carrying instructions, spiritual maps, and codes that will lead you step by step to the riches already set aside for you. They protect you from missteps, guide you through unseen obstacles, and prepare the way for your breakthrough. You may have felt inexplicable protections throughout your life, a last-minute change of heart, a door closing just before disaster, a voice in your soul warning you to wait. These are not coincidences, but divine interventions orchestrated by your heavenly guardians. They ensure that when the moment comes, you will be ready to receive and steward your inheritance with wisdom and grace. In this awakening, you will begin to notice small signs at first. A phone call from an unexpected source, a sudden financial favor, an opportunity that appears out of nowhere. These are glimpses of the greater reality unfolding. The heavens are aligning events, people, and resources to prepare your way. You are moving from waiting to fulfillment, from wandering in the dark to walking in the light of your destiny. Pause now and open your heart to this truth. Your inheritance is not just a future hope, but a present unfolding reality. The spiritual family that holds this lineage is reaching out to you, now bridging the gap between heaven and earth. You are being called to stand up, claim your identity, and step boldly into the fullness of what has always belonged to you. Do not shrink back in fear or doubt. The promise is real. The riches are waiting. Your time is now. Breathe deeply and feel the gentle power of the angels moving around you, guiding you forward. The journey continues, and the promise grows nearer with every breath. Trust in this divine unfolding and prepare your heart to receive what heaven has prepared. Beloved soul, in this sacred moment, I invite you to open your spiritual eyes and feel the presence of divine guardians encircling you. Your journey to uncover the fullness of your inheritance is not without opposition. For centuries, spiritual warfare has raged in the unseen realms, targeting those who carry God's promises and destined riches. Yet you have been protected by celestial forces far greater than any earthly adversary. These angels, ministering spirits sent from heaven, have carried out divine orders to guard, guide, and prepare you for the day your inheritance would be revealed. Recall the story of Daniel in the lion's den, where angels shut the mouths of lions to preserve a man chosen by God. Your protection is similar, powerful, unseen, relentless. The enemy has attempted to block your path, weaving deception, creating delays, and stirring discouragement to keep you from the inheritance prepared for you. But know this resistance is a sign of destiny. The devil fights hardest for those who hold divine promise. The very obstacles you face are proof that your destiny is real and precious. Your angels are not only protectors, but carriers of spiritual maps and keys codes that unlock the doors to your inheritance. Imagine them as heavenly messengers holding blueprints that chart your path to provision, honor, and wealth. Every prayer, every tear, every act of faith has contributed to unlocking these maps. The spiritual realm recognizes your name, your struggles, and your perseverance. It is awakening to the decree, you are the chosen one. Your inheritance is at hand. Feel the power of these words in your spirit as you prepare to witness a shift in your earthly journey. You may have been on the sidelines watching others receive blessings seemingly without effort, while you struggled in silence. But your time to step into the light is now. The doors that once closed without explanation will begin to open mysteriously. Those who doubted your worth will watch in awe as your life is transformed. The delay was never a denial. It was preparation for a divine unveiling. Have you ever noticed how storms often come just before the sun breaks through the clouds? These storms are not accidents. They are spiritual battles. The enemy knows your name and your promise, so he unleashes trials to shake your faith and make you question your destiny. But your endurance is your weapon. You have resisted giving up even when strength failed. This resistance has preserved the promise, kept it safe from theft, and prepared you to receive with wisdom and humility. Now the spiritual resistance is breaking. You will start to sense subtle shifts around you, unexpected financial favors, doors opening in your career, or business debts being canceled in ways that defy logic. These are the fingerprints of heaven's signs that the divine transfer of wealth is beginning. It is not luck, coincidence, or mere chance. It is divine justice moving on your behalf. In the book of Proverbs we read, "A good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children." Your inheritance is not a small blessing. It is a generational transfer of wealth, honor, and spiritual authority. The riches accumulated by the wicked are being transferred to you, the righteous. This is a divine reallocation, a fulfillment of promises long held in heaven's vaults. Awaken now to the reality that this inheritance is not just about money. It is about restoration, healing, and divine purpose. Your wealth will empower you to be a channel of blessing to others, to uplift families, support ministries, and bring freedom to those in need. God's plan for your inheritance is greater than personal gain. It is a sacred trust, a mission of love and provision. Pause and breathe deeply. Feel the warmth of the angels' wings as they move around you, lifting you toward this new season. Your faith has carried you this far, and now it will carry you into the fullness of your promise. Stand firm. Dear one, for the spiritual warfare you have endured is giving way to divine victory. Your inheritance is breaking through the barriers and making its way to you. Your angels are at work, your name is being lifted, and your destiny is unfolding. Trust in this divine orchestration, for it is a masterpiece written by God Himself. The journey continues, and the promise grows brighter with every step. You are not alone. The heavens are with you, and your inheritance awaits. Beloved child of promise, as you walk forward into this sacred unfolding, open your heart to the subtle yet unmistakable signs that the heavens are orchestrating on your behalf. The moment is now an ancient time foretold by prophets and sealed in the scrolls of eternity. You will begin to notice a divine pattern emerging in your life, a series of quiet miracles and unexplained blessings that will confirm the activation of your inheritance. The financial opportunities that once seemed distant or impossible will start to appear like gentle ripples on the surface of a still lake, growing into waves that carry you toward a new shore. You may receive unexpected invitations, proposals from strangers, or reconnect with forgotten contacts, all orchestrated by divine hands to open the gates to your destiny. Doors will open, that no man can close, bringing resources and favor beyond your understanding. Remember the story of Esther, who was hidden away for a time, only to be raised up as a queen to save a nation. Like Esther, you have been prepared in quiet seasons, perhaps feeling forgotten, but God was positioning you for this very hour. Your inheritance is not a reward for fleeting effort, but a fulfillment of divine justice and timing. It will come to you as a revelation of God's faithfulness and love. You may wonder, why now? Why me? The answer is simple, yet profound. God's timing is perfect, and you have been made ready. Your faithfulness in small things has not gone unnoticed. The angels assigned to you have been preparing the way, clearing obstacles and aligning circumstances to bring forth what has been long held in secret. In the ancient battle between light and darkness, those who carry God's promises are often tested most fiercely. But the testing is not to destroy you. It is to purify you, to strengthen your resolve, and to prepare you for the authority you will wield as an heir of heavenly riches. Your past struggles have shaped you into a vessel capable of stewarding great blessings with wisdom and humility. Now, as the clouds part, you will begin to see the fruits of your endurance. The unexpected will become your new normal. Debts will be canceled in ways you cannot explain. Old enemies will be silenced by the power of divine justice. Investments will prosper beyond your dreams. Your cup will overflow, and your life will become a testimony to the faithfulness of God. Isaiah 61:7 promises, instead of your shame, you will receive a double portion, and instead of disgrace, you will rejoice in your inheritance. This double portion is not just material wealth, but a restoration of all that was lost, multiplied by the power of heaven. You will live out the fulfillment of God's promises, not in a distant future, but starting now. Feel the gentle stirring of the Holy Spirit within you, awakening your faith and igniting your hope. Your angels are working tirelessly, their wings stirring the winds of change that will carry you into your destiny. The resistance that once held you back is breaking, and a new season of favor and abundance is dawning. Stand firm, beloved one, even when the storms of doubt and fear arise. Remember that these storms are only temporary, and beyond them lies a harvest of unimaginable blessing. The inheritance waiting for you is not just about survival. It is about thriving, about walking in the fullness of God's plan for your life. Take a deep breath and prepare yourself to receive. The journey ahead is glorious and filled with promise. Your name is being lifted high in the courts of heaven, and your earthly life is about to reflect that heavenly glory. You are not alone. You are chosen, beloved, and destined for greatness. The angels around you sing a song of victory and hope. Listen closely to their melody as it carries you forward. The promise is real, the inheritance is yours, and the time to claim it is now. Trust in God's perfect timing and step boldly into the new season of abundance awaiting you. Beloved heir, as you continue on this sacred path, it is time to confront and break free from the chains of poverty and fear that may have held you captive for far too long. These are not merely external conditions, but spiritual strongholds that cloud your vision and dim the light of your true identity. The enemy whispers lies, telling you that you are not worthy, that abundance is for others, but not for you, that the promise is too great to be true. But these are deceptions crafted to keep you bound. Hear this now. You must renounce the spirit of poverty and fear. It is time to cast off every limiting belief and every word that has undermined your faith. Proverbs 23:7 tells us, "As a man thinks in his heart, so is he." Your thoughts and declarations carry immense power. To step into your inheritance, you must align your spirit with truth and faith. Say it out loud. I am worthy. I am chosen. I will receive the riches promised to me by God. Imagine a child standing before a vast, overflowing table, prepared by a loving father. The child's hesitance to eat from the feast does not diminish the abundance set before them. In the same way, your doubt and fear cannot diminish the fullness of the inheritance God has prepared for you. But you must receive it with open hands and a willing heart. Remember the Apostle Paul, who exhorted believers to take every thought captive to obey Christ. Your mind is a battlefield where faith or fear will reign. Choose faith. Speak life. Write down your declarations and watch as your words become seeds planted in the fertile soil of heaven. At the same time, be vigilant for subtle signs from the divine realm. The inheritance you seek will not simply drop into your lap like a sudden windfall. It will arrive through divine appointments, unexpected calls, restored relationships, and opportunities that open with ease. Your task is to remain sensitive, attentive, and ready to act. The angels are moving, but you must walk through the doors they open. The story of the widow's oil in 2 Kings reminds us that when God's favor flows, it can multiply beyond expectation. What seems small at first, a forgotten debt, paid an unexpected gift, a new contract, can quickly grow into a river of blessing. Be patient and persistent. Blessings unfold in divine timing, but they always come to those who do not give up. Feel the weight of this truth settle upon you. You are being prepared not only to receive wealth, but to steward it with honor and grace. God desires that your inheritance be a blessing, not just for you, but for your family, your community, and the world around you. Riches entrusted without wisdom can become a snare, but riches given with divine purpose become a fountain of life. You are being equipped in the unseen realms by angels who teach, protect, and empower you. They bring spiritual wisdom to navigate this new season. Their presence is a shield around you, their guidance a lamp to your feet. Trust their leading and the quiet nudges of the Spirit. Now is the time to take a stand. Position your faith publicly. Declare your inheritance boldly. Speak it into existence with confidence. Write your declarations in the comments below, and in your heart affirm, I renounce poverty and fear. I receive the wealth God has prepared for me. I am a steward of divine abundance. Know this, beloved, the enemy's power is broken over your life. His attempts to keep you bound are futile in the face of God's promises. Your inheritance is secure because it is written in the book of life, sealed by the hand of God and guarded by angelic hosts. Nothing can separate you from what God has prepared. Pause now, breathe deeply, and open your heart to receive. Feel the spirit of poverty lift from your shoulders like a heavy cloak removed. Let faith rise within you like the dawn breaking after a long night. You are no longer bound by scarcity, but are stepping into a realm of abundance. The heavens rejoice over you. The angels celebrate your readiness. Your inheritance is on its way, and with it, a new life of honor, provision, and purpose. Stand firm, dear one, for your breakthrough is near. The promise is alive and active, waiting for your faith-filled reception. Beloved child of promise. Now we enter a sacred hour, the time of activation, the moment when your inheritance moves from heavenly decree into earthly reality. This is the divine Kairos, a prophetic window where the supernatural and natural worlds meet. Heaven's treasures are poised to be released, but only to those who rise in faith, positioning themselves with boldness and readiness. The opportunity before you is urgent and precious. The door will not remain open indefinitely. Think back to the story of Rahab, who grasped the promise despite uncertainty and risk. Her faith and action saved her and her family, opening the way for her inheritance in God's plan. Like Rahab, you must step forward without hesitation, trusting the divine timing and moving with courage. Faith without works is incomplete. To receive your inheritance, you must actively engage your faith by speaking, writing, declaring, and sharing the promise. Proverbs 10:5 reminds us, "He who gathers in summer is a wise son, but he who sleeps during harvest is a disgraceful son." The harvest of your promises is ripe, ready to be gathered. If you hesitate, the fruit will fall and be lost. Your faith is the key that unlocks heaven's storehouses, opening the floodgates of blessing. In this moment, position yourself boldly. Declare with confidence, "I am ready to receive. My inheritance is unlocked. The door is open, and I am stepping through." Write this in your heart and voice it aloud. Let your declaration be a spiritual signature, activating the divine contracts written in heaven on your behalf. God is not a God of confusion or delay. When He speaks, He confirms. You will see unmistakable signs, a financial miracle, a sudden opportunity, a long-awaited answer that confirm the reality of your inheritance. It may come as a forgiven debt, a surprise payment, an unexpected gift, or a breakthrough in your career or business. These confirmations will shake your spirit with joy and remove all doubt. The enemy knows the significance of this moment. He will try to sow fear, doubt, and delay, but you have been prepared to overcome. The spirit of perseverance within you is stronger than any obstacle. Your past endurance has been a training ground for this day. You are no longer a child wandering in uncertainty. You are an heir ready to claim your birthright. Remember the story of David, a shepherd boy who faced giants, but was anointed to become king. Your spiritual lineage is royal, and your inheritance is a kingdom of blessings. The heavens are aligning circumstances, people, and resources to position you for greatness. As the angels continue their work, you must remain vigilant and responsive. The opportunities will come softly at first, like a gentle breeze, then swell into a mighty wind of provision. Be ready to act when doors open. Accept invitations, sign contracts, and receive with gratitude. Your faith-filled actions will accelerate the release of blessings. Now is the time to activate your inheritance fully. Stand firm in faith, declare with boldness, and share this message with others who need to hear it. As you release this word into the world, you become a channel of blessing, activating the harvest not just for yourself, but for many. Write now in the comments, "With conviction, I am ready. My inheritance is unlocked. The door is open, and I am stepping in." Declare also, "I will see the confirmation of my inheritance in the next days. The financial miracle is on its way." These words carry spiritual authority that moves mountains and shifts destinies. Feel the weight of heaven's favor resting upon you. The promise is alive. The time is now. The inheritance is being transferred from the spiritual realm to your hands. Your faith activates the release, and the angels move swiftly on your behalf. Breathe deeply, beloved, and prepare to embrace a new season of abundance, honor, and divine purpose. Your journey has been long, but the breakthrough is at hand. Walk boldly forward, for the heavens are celebrating your victory. The inheritance is yours. Beloved one, as the divine transfer unfolds before you, it is essential to understand the depth of the spiritual and material shift taking place. This inheritance you are about to receive is not merely a blessing for comfort. It is a transformative anointing designed to reshape your identity and your destiny. You are being called into a role far greater than you have imagined, a role of influence, provision, and leadership. The story of King Solomon illustrates this truth. He inherited vast wealth and wisdom, not just for personal gain, but to build a kingdom that would bless generations. Your inheritance carries a similar purpose. It is designed to position you as a channel of blessing for your family, community, and beyond. The riches coming your way will empower you to sow seeds of hope, to support ministries to help those in need, and to manifest God's kingdom on earth. Your spiritual lineage, this billionaire bloodline, carries authority in the unseen realms and tangible resources in the natural world. It is a sacred trust, a divine responsibility. As you receive, be mindful of the stewardship entrusted to you. Your faithfulness in managing these blessings will determine the extent of your impact and the legacy you leave. The enemy has tried to discourage you, to make you doubt your worthiness and your promise. He has surrounded you with distractions, false friends, and trials designed to break your spirit. Yet you have endured. Your resilience is a testament to the divine protection and preparation you have received. Your survival is victory, and your breakthrough is imminent. Feel the presence of angels gathering around you, now their wings spread wide in protection and empowerment. They bring gifts of wisdom, strategy, and supernatural favor. Trust in their guidance and allow them to lead you through the next steps of your journey. The road ahead will be marked by divine appointments and miracles that confirm your rightful place as an heir. In this moment, open your heart to receive the fullness of what God has prepared. Declare with faith, I'm a faithful steward of my inheritance. I will use these blessings to glorify God and bless others. Write this in the comments below as a covenant of your commitment to walk in divine purpose. The riches coming to you will surpass human understanding. They are not limited by earthly logic or time. You will witness supernatural multiplication where small beginnings become vast harvests. Trust the process and remain steadfast in prayer and thanksgiving. Remember, beloved, that with great blessing comes great responsibility. Your inheritance is a tool for transformation, not just for comfort. It is a calling to elevate others, to be a beacon of hope, and to manifest the love and justice of God in tangible ways. Embrace this role with humility and joy. Breathe deeply, knowing that you are not alone. The heavens rejoice over you, and the angels sing songs of victory. Your inheritance is not just a promise. It is a present reality moving swiftly toward you. Stand firm, beloved heir, and prepare to receive all that has been ordained for you. The journey continues, and your story is being rewritten with divine ink. Trust in the unfolding, for your inheritance is near, and the heavens are declaring your name. Beloved child of God, as your spiritual inheritance draws nearer, you may have felt moments of confusion, doubt, or even isolation. These feelings are natural when standing on the threshold of transformation. Yet know this: you have never been alone, and the divine family to which you belong has been moving heaven and earth to bring you to this very moment. There is a heavenly elite, an invisible spiritual lineage that governs with divine authority, whose riches surpass any earthly treasure. This celestial family is not marked by fame or earthly possessions, but by sacred promises and divine power. You are part of this lineage and heir to blessings stored in heaven, waiting to manifest in your life. Though you may have been hidden, forgotten by the world, your name shines brightly in the courts of heaven. Your current struggles, financial setbacks, and feelings of being overlooked are part of the story only in the natural realm. Spiritually, you carry royal blood. The book of Romans declares that if we are children, we are heirs of God and co-heirs with Christ. This is not a metaphor, but a reality, a divine inheritance that includes honor, wealth, and spiritual authority. Many heirs in history have lived unaware of their birthrights, much like a distant relative who remains disconnected from a vast fortune. But the time of waiting is over. The heavens have released the order of location. Those who can unlock your inheritance will find you. An unexpected call, a reappearance of a long-lost relative, a legal decision, or a business opportunity, all will come to activate what is already yours. Remember the story of Joseph, who was sold into slavery, yet rose to become the second most powerful man in Egypt. Your journey mirrors his in many ways. You have been prepared in the shadows, molded by hardship and hidden for a purpose. Now your season of elevation is at hand. The spiritual realm recognizes your name and your promise. It is awakening to the fact that you are no longer to be hidden or forgotten. Your inheritance involves vast wealth and responsibility. There are properties, investments, and resources stored under your name in the heavenly accounts, guarded until the appointed time. As the angels move to reconnect you with your divine family, prepare to embrace your identity fully. Declare with conviction, I am part of the celestial lineage. I claim my heritage. I receive the wealth God has destined for me. Write this boldly in the comments and stand firm in faith. The enemy will try to steal your joy and block your breakthrough. He will send distractions, doubts, and opposition. But your inheritance is guarded by divine decree. Your persistence and faithfulness are the keys to unlocking the blessings. Feel the gentle touch of the Holy Spirit as it confirms your identity and prepares you for the manifestation of your promise. The skies are opening, the records are being unsealed, and the riches are flowing. This is your divine moment to rise. Breathe deeply and allow peace to fill your soul. You are no longer a hidden heir, but a revealed one, walking into a new season of honor, abundance, and divine favor. Your spiritual family is waiting with open arms, ready to welcome you into the fullness of your inheritance. The promise is alive, the inheritance is real, and your time has come. Beloved heir of the Most High, as we reach the culmination of this divine revelation, embrace the fullness of your identity and the reality of your inheritance. The promise is no longer a distant hope. It is an active living force moving toward you now. Heaven's courts have decreed it. The angels are releasing it. The spiritual contracts bearing your name are being activated. You are about to step into a new dimension where provision flows freely, doors open without resistance, and your life becomes a testimony to God's faithfulness. The wealth you receive is not merely for personal gain, but for the expansion of God's kingdom, supporting ministries, uplifting communities, and blessing generations to come. Remember the words from Psalm 23:5. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. This overflowing cup symbolizes not only abundance, but divine favor that protects and honors you, even in the face of opposition. Those who once underestimated you will watch in awe as you rise not by your own strength, but by the power of God working through you. Your journey has been marked by resilience, faith, and endurance. The nights of tears and the days of struggle have been refining fires, shaping you into a vessel worthy of this blessing. You are hidden, not abandoned, prepared, not rejected. Now is the time to walk boldly into your destiny as the inheritance manifests. Expect confirmations, financial miracles, unexpected calls, the reopening of long-closed doors, and the arrival of people carrying keys to your breakthrough. These signs are the language of heaven, affirming that the promises spoken over you are coming to pass. Declare now with all your heart, I am the heir. The hard cash that belongs to me is coming. I receive it in the name of Jesus. Let these words be your battle cry and your declaration of faith. Write them boldly and watch as spiritual authority shifts in your favor. Understand that this is not the end, but the beginning of a new season, one marked by abundance, honor, and divine purpose. You will become a beacon of hope and a conduit of blessing for others. The spiritual billionaire family to which you belong is rising, and you are a key part of that legacy. Stand firm and walk forward with courage, knowing that God's justice is moving on your behalf. The enemy's attempts to block your path are crumbling. The heavens are celebrating your victory. Your inheritance is not a dream, it is your divine reality. Feel the peace of the Holy Spirit settling over you now. Let your soul rest in the assurance that you are chosen, protected, and honored. The inheritance is coming, and with it, a new chapter of prosperity and purpose begins. Beloved heir, this message is a decree, a release from the throne of God. Receive it with faith. Share it with boldness and prepare to witness miracles. Your story is being rewritten with divine ink, and your inheritance awaits. Walk in the victory of God's promises. The wealth is coming. The honor is coming. The legacy is yours. Beloved soul, as the journey of this message comes to a gentle close, allow yourself to slow down and breathe deeply. Feel the calm embrace of the angels surrounding you, their wings a soft shelter against the noise of the world. Imagine a quiet garden bathed in the golden light of dusk. where every leaf whispers peace, and every breeze carries a blessing just for you. In this moment, release all tension and worries. Let your body soften, your mind ease, and your spirit rest in the sacred presence of God's love. The inheritance promised to you is unfolding in perfect divine timing. You are held cherished and prepared to receive more than you could ever ask or imagine. As you settle into this tranquility, imagine the rivers of abundance flowing gently through your life, nourishing every part of your being. See your path illuminated by a radiant light, guiding you steadily toward your destiny. The angels walk beside you, their footsteps silent but sure, leading you to a place of honor, peace, and overflowing joy. Feel gratitude rise within your heart, like a warm, steady flame, lighting your way forward. Know that each breath you take is a step closer to the fulfillment of your divine promise. Heaven smiles upon you now, and the blessing of abundance is resting softly upon your soul. Carry this peace with you as you return to the world. Let it be your shield and your strength. The inheritance is yours. The promise is alive, and the journey continues with love, faith, and hope, guiding every step. Amen. Angels guide you.